Hi, I'm Ellie. She's Mar, Emely, and Julio. This is our first registry apology, and we're going to talk about the myth of Pandora's box.
The two faces of curiosity, and we're going to relate this topic to a problematic of the daily life.
Society is always changing. It adapts according to the epoch and to the culture. Since the beginning of times, rules have been established with the aim of maintaining order within the society. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, a rule is an accepted principle or instruction that establishes the way things are or should be done, and tells you what you are allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. At times, people break the rules after questioning whether the rules are justified or not. For example, as Ali McManus, the elected secretary of the ACTU, argued, obeying the rules is often regarded as a citizen's duty. But what happens when rules are just not fair or they are not right? Is it okay then to break the rules? Most of society doesn't follow the rules because there is something that motivates them to go beyond the rules. But what is that motivation? Let's talk about the myth of Pandora in order to better illustrate and understand this problem.
First of all, what is a myth? A myth is a tradition or recurring narrative, theme or plot structure shared among cultures. Myths often involve gods, goddesses, heroes, and supernatural beings, and are used to explain the origin of the world, natural phenomena, customs, and traditions. The myth of Pandora's box was created by the Greek poet Hesiod in his work Theogony, which is an epic poem that narrates the origin and genealogy of the gods in Greek mythology. He had the philosophy that man can seek a first explanation of the phenomena occurring around him, creating the opportunity for Homo religious to ascend from the natural mind to the cultural mind. Pandora's box is a myth from Greek mythology. Pandora was the first woman created by the gods, and each of them gave her a gift. The god Zeus gave her a sealed box, or jar, with the instruction that she was never to open it under any circumstances. However, Pandora's curiosity led her to open the box, thus releasing a series of evils and misfortunes that attacked mankind. The evils escaped from the box before Pandora could close it, but in the end, hope was trapped in it. Therefore, the story of Pandora and her box is often being interpreted as a warning about consequences of curiosity and disobedience. The story is an allegory that explains themes such as human curiosity, the consequences of our actions, and the presence of hope even in difficult situations.
After what we have heard, we can say that said motivation that makes us break the rules is called curiosity. Said word has its roots in the Latin curiosus, which means careful, acquiring eagerly, and cura stands for care. Therefore, we can define curiosity as the eagerness to wish to know or learn about something, meaning the desire to know. Breaking rule goes further than just going against what is established. When people break rules, they feel rewarded in so many different ways. Firstly, they feel smarter and more capable of doing whatever they set out to do. Consequently, they feel the sense of freedom, of not feeling trapped. However, those rewards can lead to conflicts and problems in society.
We can also talk about day-to-day events. For instance, when we travel by car, we need to fasten our seatbelts in order to prevent accidents. But people really abide by this rule? Most of them don't do it due to laziness, or in some cases they have this sense of being above it all. The National Highway Security and Traffic Administration said that in 2021, 11,813 passenger vehicle occupants died in a car crash, of which 45% were not wearing a seatbelt. The foregoing shows that when it comes to safety, rules are vital to maintaining us safe and guarded. However, is it justifiable to break the rules because of curiosity?
However, curiosity can also be good. In the words of the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, those who are curious learn better and faster and do better academically and in the workplace throughout life. Curiosity can even improve memory and brain development. Curiosity makes us try to understand the world around us, and it's linked to the learning process, encouraging us to develop intellectually or to acquire new skills, which can lead us to seek solutions to problems in our daily lives. That is, it encourages us to seek a better quality of life through the search of solutions and understanding our environment. Curiosity has as its fundamental basis questioning, which leads us to find answers. However, as mentioned by the Swiss-German philosopher Karl Theodor Jaspers, philosophy is a discipline where questions are more important than answers, because the answers themselves will eventually become questions. Taking this philosophy as a reference, we can say that this capacity to ask questions or to be curious can be considered practically infinite, since we are always in constant exploration and each time we are faced with problem solving in our daily lives. The myth of Pandora's box, which as we have seen talks about curiosity and the double-edged sword that it represents by unleashing indescribable evils in humanity and the hope of overcoming adversity, finds a very similar story in the real life, with the recent pandemic of COVID-19 in the world. In this story, we find the two phases of curiosity. In the first one, we see scientific research as a tool to understand the world around us, and we can see how it uncovered a reality that had worldwide complications, unleashing a pandemic and resulting in economic losses, loss of life, and health system problems. However, we can see that curiosity also played a fundamental role in the search for solutions to the problem, as it was key to the development of vaccines. This search for solutions led to the creation of effective vaccines, which offered hope, as in the myth, but did not erase the consequences of the first curiosity. It is important to understand that although curiosity is necessary to progress as a society, its power can have both negative and positive consequences, which is why we must use it with responsibility and awareness.
After having analyzed both sides of the argument, we as a team conclude that curiosity in certain circumstances can lead to very bad consequences that damage the general structure by which society abides itself. There is a reason for the existence of rules, and it is our duty as citizens of a shared world to follow them and maintain an order. Nevertheless, exploring curiosity is a trait of human nature that we also encourage as we develop skills such as problem solving and nurture our minds and imagination. Just as it is a duty of a citizen to obey, it's also a duty to question. We are people before we are citizens. We have our own beliefs, dictations about right and wrong, and diving right into the known paths that our curiosity pushes us into is part of finding our true identity and role in life. Finally, we encourage people to reflect on their curiosity, nurture it, while also safeguarding their own well-being and the society they are part of. Thank you.